Your brain cells can grow and you can become more intelligent. Right now, while you're listening to me and learning something new, something extraordinary is happening inside your head. Each of millions of neurons in your brain is connected to thousands of other neurons through contact points we call synapses. As you're paying attention to me to learn about how intelligence works in the brain, your neurons are strengthening some of those synaptic connections and making new ones. Yes, at this very moment, your neurons are assembling and building new synapses. New proteins are arriving and getting installed in the branches of neurons as new synapses are being formed and remodeled. This is happening in real time at this moment. You have no conscious awareness of the construction process taking place right now. This is how your brain is engineered to rewire and grow. And this is called neuroplasticity. Your brain is a living, dynamic, constantly changing masterpiece. And by the end of this talk, I hope you will appreciate that your brain is far more powerful than you could imagine. You can grow new synapses and make your brain stronger at any age. So, what does intelligence have to do anything with the concept of neuroplasticity? Intelligence is the result of new synapses and connections being formed among different brain areas. When you do something new over and over again, you create new synapses. The more you practice, the more your brain builds and refines those synaptic connections, and the more efficient and sophisticated your brain becomes. You become more intelligent. Think of your brain like a city. When a city builds new streets, new highways, and upgrades the quality of existing roads, it increases communication between different neighborhoods in the city. The communication becomes faster and smoother and more efficient in these neighborhoods. Your brain works the same way. Every time you practice a new skill, neurons are building new connections and roads between different areas in your brain, and you're upgrading the ones you already have. The more roads are built in your brain, the smarter and more intelligent you become. You can become intelligent in anything you choose. You just need to keep practicing. I did not always believe this about intelligence myself. I grew up in Iran and attended college in Canada. When I came to America in 1987, I had been accepted to Johns Hopkins for a doctoral degree in neuroscience, but I was frightened. I was trying to improve my English, grasp a new culture, and comprehend the complexities of the brain, shoulder to shoulder with some of the smartest students in America. I remember sitting in an advanced neuroscience seminar, barely understanding every word and thinking, how on earth I will ever pass my qualifying exams? I could not imagine that one day I would become a neurologist and professor at Johns Hopkins myself, let alone writing 4 books about the brain. But the more I studied about the brain and the concept of neuroplasticity, the more confident I became in my own potential. The science showed me again and again that we all have the capacity to grow our brain at any age in any field. The more important part of our brain for memory is called the hippocampus. This thumb-sized region literally grows larger when you learn a new language, learn to dance, or learn to play a musical instrument. One landmark study showed that London taxi drivers who memorized thousands of streets had a measurably larger hippocampus than those who didn't. Medical students who study hard for 3 months to pass their qualifying exam, they grow the size of their hippocampus during that short period of time. Musicians who practice from childhood develop thicker connections between their brain hemispheres. Bilingual people who've learned a second language have more robust network of synapses and connections in their brain, and that makes them more resilient against cognitive decline decades later. The same principle explains how athletes become better, smarter players. their brain's network of connections grows and becomes more elaborate. Practice does not just build skills, it builds brains. Now, here's what I want you to truly understand and appreciate. Your brain is capable of growing new synapses, and you can become intelligent in anything you choose. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter how you did or did not do at school. It does not matter whether you think of yourself as someone smart or not. It does not matter what grades you received in high school. You can always grow new synapses with practicing one day at a time, one session at a time, one moment of curiosity at a time. Think about a skill you once thought was beyond you. Learning a second language, excelling in sports, becoming a good cook. Every person who mastered those skills started exactly where you are right now. Their brain was not any different than yours. They simply gave their neurons the chance to build new roads and synaptic connections. And those roads and connections changed everything. They became better at what they practice. Now, here's what I find what's beautiful about all of this. Your neurons know how to find each other. They know how to form new synapses. You do not have to teach them. You do not have to oversee this construction process. You do not have to be young. You just have to have the passion to excel and the stamina to keep practicing. This process does not stop at the age of 25, 40, 60, or 80. Neuroplasticity continues across the entire lifespan. I've seen it in my patients, I have seen it in my research, and I have seen it in myself. I improved my English, passed my qualifying exams, completed a residency program, and became a neurologist and professor at Johns Hopkins. I wrote 4 books about the brain, with the last one becoming a bestseller. If I had to do it all over again, I would have not doubted myself. I would have believed my father, who told me as a teenager that our brain has no limit for learning, that we can become as intelligent as we choose to in any field. Every time you choose curiosity over comfort, every time you push yourself to learn something new, your neurons are reaching out. They're finding each other. They're building more synapses and highways. Your brain is always waiting for you to give it that something new that's worth building. You really can become more intelligent in any field you wish at any age. Go for it. If you have any questions or if you want to leave me some comments, please write them below. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.